Hello, Scorpios, friends, family, and cross watchers. Welcome to Bear Food Mama Intuitive Reading. It is November 23rd, Thanksgiving Day 2023, but this reading is timeless. I got a new deck. It's called the Mushroom Hunter's Tarot. Love it. It's got this like spore print on here, so I'm going to use this and we're going to do a reading in the spirit of gratitude today. I got a microphone, so I'm speaking quietly, but I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. I've missed you. It's only been like 2 days. Let's jump in. Spirit, please protect and guide this reading for my Scorpio collective today. What do they need to know on this day of thanks? The Fool reversed. If you're generally inclined to like look for something new or try and remain on the threshold somehow of like youth, this is asking you to be grateful for the experiences that you've already been through. The moon, right now what's standing out to me about the moon is the orange and yellow dog, and then the red crab. Those are the colors of the first 3 chakras. And with the, well, it's a lobster, sorry, with the lobster coming out of the ocean here, it's like, oh wow, it's like asking you to be grateful for like the process of evolution that's brought you here, like your place here on the planet as a human being, and the astronomical chances of that. The Knight of Pentacles reverse is asking you to be in the moment. The Knight of Pentacles, I think he generally is in the moment. Judgment. Resurrection. So also to be, so I guess instead of just being grateful for the moment, also being grateful for the moments that have passed in connection with this moon card. Just all the astronomical chances of the process of you coming into being in this particular incarnation. This one wants to come out. 7 of Wands reverse. This is asking you to be grateful for your vitality and what you've been through to get here. And the Knight of Swords reverse. For some reason that's standing out to me as like, if you generally have a hard time holding your tongue, this is an indication that you can be grateful for the moments that you have been able to. Alright, this Mushroom Hunter's Tarot is so cool. You know what I'm going to do? This was like your general thanks reading. I'm going to do a different kind of spread here. There's a more traditional reading with this Mushroom Hunter's Tarot. Page of Swords reversed. I think these are puffballs. We'll read them though. The 2 of Discs, balance, reversed. I think that these are truffles. Seven of Cups reversed. Lots of reversals today. Okay, so we have the moon at the bottom of the deck. That's so cool. So I'm going to read these intuitively, and then we'll go over like what each mushroom means. That's just going to be as I'm learning this deck. If you could bear with me, we'll look at the pretty pictures. It'll be lovely. So the Page of Swords reverse can mean somebody was spying on you in the past, or like watching you, or was interested in you, which came up in your reading before. But this is telling me, because it's reversed, that it's like, especially with the Nine of Pentacles clarifying, that it's just you. This person has left you alone, or you've left them alone. Like, if you're being watched, it's like because you're sort of in your Nine of Pentacles doing your own thing. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Cups reversed, clarified by the Lovers. The Hermit, clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Sun, clarified by the Ten of Wands. And the Page of Wands. Interesting. So in the past, people saw you as this Nine of Pentacles, right? Like single, alone, doing great. Maybe even the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you had a family, but there was an imbalance. And it had to do with options in love, or a choice that you made in love. And this sent you into hermit mode to learn some sort of like spiritual knowledge and self-knowledge. Which left you walking away, which left you feeling wounded and defensive. But what is coming to light for you is what makes you happy. And you're bearing the responsibility of this happiness as your own going forward with this Page of Wands transformation. So maybe previously in love, you were looking for somebody else to make you happy. Let's see. I'm going to read backwards the Page of Wands just because this is what I turned to. Enoki mushrooms. Oh, they're so cute. Enoki mushrooms are delicious. Flammulina velutipes. Oh my gosh, I don't know Latin. Let us not forget that mythical beings are mushroom hunters too. When the Page of Wands hunts mushrooms, she doesn't limit herself to just those in the wild. She'll often forage from our personal stashes. Here she flies away with a bouquet of cultivated enoki. There's a large difference between the appearance of the wild and cultivated varieties of this mushroom. While wild enoki mushrooms are distinguished by their larger reddish-brown caps and thicker stems, cultivated enoki mushrooms are entirely white with thin stems and a much smaller cap. This mushroom remains one of the Page of Wands' favorites, as it's a perfect addition to a nice hot bowl of soup. It means inspiration, adventure, new ideas, limitless potential, free spirit. That's pretty awesome. Ten of Wands is the poison fire coral, Podostroma cornudame. The poison fire coral is a highly toxic mushroom that is responsible for several fatalities in Japan. While simply touching it won't kill you, contact with the skin may cause rashes, inflammation, and dermatitis. It is the only mushroom known to mycologists whose poison can be absorbed through the skin. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Burden, overwhelm, duty, hard work, stress, struggles, and burning out. Interesting. I think the sun is the chanterelle, golden chanterelle, yeah. Cantharellus cibarius. There are a few mushrooms more popular among foragers than the chanterelle. To find just one can make any mushroom hunt a spectacular success. It's not only their bright purple color, but also their delicate fruity aroma that drives foragers wild. The golden chanterelle heralds success, health, and abundance. This mushroom, however, also asks that this bounty be shared. Don't be afraid to express yourself and shine your light onto the world. Enlightenment, joy, victory, success, material happiness. This is interesting. Because I almost feel like you're finding happiness through like burden. Or maybe because this mushroom is the only one that is like toxic to the skin, maybe there's a part of you realized was toxic, and like this realization has inspired you to go forward, to like transform it and cultivate it. That's interesting. Toothed jelly fungus is the moon. Its gel-like interior is made up of tiny water reservoirs, allowing the mushroom to shrivel up and go dormant when conditions are dry. But it's still there, unseen, waiting for the rain to reanimate its surreal form. The toothed jelly fungus warns us of the fears and illusions we may have buried deep within our subconscious. The rain has come, and these emotions are welling up once again. Be wary of their influence. Reconnect with your intuition rather than rationale at this time, and seek the important hidden truths lying within. Are you going into hermit mode again, Scorpio? Old Man of the Woods. The woolly coat of the Old Man of the Woods makes this an unusual mushroom among mushrooms. It often grows alone, as the name implies. The Old Man of the Woods is found in the forests of low mountain ranges and alpine areas. With his tattered brown coat and sometimes hunched posture, it's easy to imagine this mushroom wandering the trees and climbing high peaks in search of quiet solitude. The Old Man of the Woods is a sign that it may be time to retreat from the world, to rest, reflect, and reset. Listen to the voice within. There is nowhere to go, no need to strive. Be still, be authentic, clear the mind of distractions. Quiet, solitude, soul searching, and wisdom. So this is in the position of how others see you, or what is crossing you. So what is crossing you right now? Is that others see you as this like hermit, 9 of Wands person? The 9 of Wands is the desert shaggy mane. The unlikely mushroom is found in the arid regions of the world, deserts, dry mountains, and sandy wastelands, like a scorpion. Though reminiscent of the shaggy ink cap, see the chariot, it is much tougher and doesn't dissolve into ink upon maturity. Technically speaking, it is a puffball with a stalk. Appearing after hard desert rains, this mushroom can persist for weeks through dry heat without decaying. There are reports of it being used as a fly repellent by the desert aborigines of Australia. Resilience, persistence, courage, grit, boundaries. So if you were in a love relationship and you've gone into hermit mode, this is you learning how to set your boundaries. Also having courage and grit. That's awesome. Also just embodying the qualities of a scorpion or a Scorpio, like solitary and resilient in dry, arid, and unusual climates, which I think is appropriate. The Lovers is called wood bluet. Purple nudist mushroom is the other name, a name coined by the Australian free food forager Ingrid Button. Though a choice edible mushroom for some, it is known to cause allergic reactions, and its striking appearance allows its color to fade with age, making it extremely difficult to identify. It says satin bowerbirds in Australia who decorate their shelters with blue objects in the hopes of attracting a mate have been observed collecting bluets to this end. So you may be in a period of wanting to attract a mate. If you're in the Seven of Cups reversed here, you may have made a choice if you had choices. And I think because this mushroom is talking about like using colors, especially it says blue objects, something blue, something borrowed, something blue. You might actually be getting married, or you were married. Crossroads, commitment, choices, relationships, love. You might be engaged to this person and wanting to go into hermit mode. Do you have a fear of commitment, maybe? Let's see, Ten of Pentacles. We'll read the Two of Pentacles because I got there first. Burgundy truffle. The burgundy truffle is also known as the autumn truffle and has a wider distribution than any other truffle species. The most common edible truffle in Europe, they're known for their hazelnut-like aroma and flavor reminiscent of chocolate and roasted coffee. Often found in the shaded areas under pine trees, they form symbiotic mycorrhizal relationships with the tree's roots. And that's what that little is. Like most truffles, burgundy truffles rely on trees for their carbohydrates, giving back valuable nutrients in a mutually beneficial exchange through their networks of mycelia. There are some speculations that they may be the same species as tuber estivum. See the Nine of Pentacles. Here we go. Balance, multitasking, adaptability. 9 and 10. 9. Some mycologists believe that the summer black truffle harvested from May to August may simply be an immature specimen of the autumn black truffle. The slight differences in taste, aroma, and appearance are likely due to seasonal and environmental factors. The summer black truffle, for example, is not quite as intense in flavor and aroma as the autumn black truffle. It has a paler interior flesh and prefers sunnier spots as opposed to the shaded areas where the autumn black truffle is found. Whether the same species or not, they are still differentiated for culinary and commercial purposes. Prosperity, leisure, financial independence, and self-sufficiency. And then the Ten of Pentacles. The Perigord truffle is the second most expensive truffle in the world, right behind the Piedmont white truffle. See the Ace of Pentacles. Also known as the Black Diamond of Provence, it is the gold standard against which all other black truffles are measured. They are renowned for their earthy flavor and hints of cocoa. A culinary powerhouse, Perigord truffles are used in every way imaginable, refining the taste of meats, soups, and cheeses, as well as popular addition in risotto. Wealth, settling down, stability. I'm going to clarify all of these with the tarot. I hope you like mushrooms. Page of Swords, yeah, giant puffball. When the Page of Swords wanders, she does so with a vigilant eye, a curious heart, and a foraging knife at the ready. On her way home, she crawls through the meadows. Today she comes across the giant puffball. She slices into one, finding a soft, cheesy texture. This one is still young, edible, and ideal for cooking. She packs a few slices into her bag for her father to fry up for dinner. Later, reading up on the mushroom, she'll learn that the giant puffball forms 7 trillion spores on average. Ooh, it's like the earth making humans, giving it the most progeny of any living organism on earth. The giant puffball also acts as a coagulant and was once harvested before battles to treat wounds. Oh, wow. Curiosity, new perspectives, mental agility, overseeing, vigilant, alert, communicate. So it's possible you got to a point in your life recently, Scorpio, where you were alone, single, like focusing on your career, doing really well for yourself, but the imbalance in your 3D reality was caused by like basically like boredom. You want to incorporate a lover into your life to give your resources, to share your resources. And you might be finding that even if you have found a lover, you might be finding that this was like a condition, like this was like a something you were conditioned to believe, that you don't actually want that. That's interesting. Can we clarify the Page of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles? Ten of Swords. Whoa. So you're single because you've experienced multiple betrayals in love, or you were. And also your active curiosity has kind of become, it's almost like I'm hearing like you didn't think it was worth it anymore. Can we clarify the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Discs reversed, please? The Sun. Up here. Okay, so we have the Sun twice in your reading, which indicates a lot of happiness. You go from the Two of Pentacles reversed to the Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Wands again, wanting to come out. Oh, okay. And the Three of Cups. So this is talking about, with the Eight of Swords on the bottom, holding your boundaries, especially in how you relate to other people. This issue with creating and keeping your boundaries, or expressing your boundaries, is potentially been an issue in both your community relationships and your love relationships. Ooh, you're probably an overgiver. An apology may be coming either from whatever this relationship is at the heart of your reading, or from you to yourself, like basically looking back and seeing the emotional, I don't know, what I'm seeing is we have like swords, discs, wands, and then major arcana, the Sun, the Hermit. But these cups are kind of at the center of your reading, and it's like Seven of Cups reversed means like you made a choice about, or you've decided how it is that you'd like to proceed in your relationships with others. And the Page of Cups is like, I'm seeing it here as an apology to yourself for like not holding your boundaries. Three of Pentacles, yeah, you're dedicating yourself to mastery of your craft, whatever it is. You might be seeing 333. You might be seeing 999 or 101010. So the Five of Swords is clarifying like what's crossing you. With the Three of Pentacles, you might be a master of your craft, and you were in relationship with somebody who, or multiple people perhaps, who like intellectually cut you down. Like you're in the emotional and like material spheres here, and this person is in their mental But you're the high priestess with the moon. Strength and establishment. What is the hermit with the 9 of wands for Scorpio? Whoa, okay. 10 of wands, 10 of wands. I'm hearing that you've taken on somebody else's burdens. And maybe this is how you've related to people in the past. Maybe this is your high priestess mastery, is your ability to like wield other people's karmic burdens and like transmute them into inspiration. Queen of Wands. That's crazy. Okay, what is? I want to know what this is. This mastery with the high priestess and the 5 of swords here, and the lovers. 5 of cups reverse. Yeah, it's your ability to like transmute spilled milk into like lemonade or something. It's like alchemy. This is your work. This is what you do, Scorpio. Temperance. Yeah, that is the alchemist card. And it literally has to do with like the mastery of emotions over intellect, over spiteful intellect. You might deal with like intellectually spiteful people, or you might have been dealing with people who were stuck in their minds instead of like in their emotions. And it's like you come into their life as this high priestess with this 3 of cups, this page of cups, like, and then found like a new emotional, like with the 3 of pentacles here, like a new emotional, like building like a church. The 3 of pentacles is like he's a stonemason and he's building this church, and this is royalty. So it's like you help to bring people out of their minds into their like intuitive space. Yeah, 5 of wands, 9 of cups, ace, reverse ace of cups. I've heard this multiple times for Scorpio before, but it's like, it's almost like when you come into somebody's life, there's a space there they didn't know they had. And the only way that they realize what is there is like in your absence. So that's, I think, why the moon is at the heart of this reading. You might be with this Knight of Cups reversed, 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups, on top of the 10 of Wands, and so much fiery energy here to like transmute or to balance out this like Ace of Cups, the Sun twice, Wands, 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 Wands. And there's 5s and 10s also, 5, 5, 5. You might be seeing a lot of like numerical synchronicities right now related to like cycles coming to an ending, and like the Trinity, like how you relate to other people, as well as some sort of mirror imaging going on. What is this Knight of Cups reversed with the 5 of Wands for Scorpio? This one wants to come out. 8 of Wands, more Wands. What is the Ace of Cups for Scorpio? 4 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Marriage, community, commitment. So with this something borrowed, something blue lovers card here, if you are engaged to somebody and you've had intrusive thoughts or something about how you'd rather maybe take your space alone, this can be achieved by setting boundaries, and it's going to be perhaps a bit difficult for you, but you are this Queen of Wands, and you can embrace this Page of Wands energy, like playfulness and inspiration, to be able to set these boundaries. But whatever it is, it's coming in quickly. Knight of Cups reverse is like, usually the Knight of Cups is like the love offer. So it's like, maybe you're actually fending off love offers at the moment with the Five of Wands there on top of that. And this new emotional beginning is you just being in your own energy again, because you don't want this cycle anymore. What is the Sun with the Ten of Wands and the Four of Wands and the Queen of Wands? So many wands. I think it's cool that this is clarified by this desert shaggy mane as well. It's like you may have been in a dry spell recently, Scorpio, like sexually with the fire energy and stuff. And it's like you're using this energy as like Kundalini energy to inspire new creative projects instead of like handing it out. Six of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Cups reverse. Whoa. Yeah, you have lost your ability or desire to empathize with these like Five of Swords people. Like, I feel like you've done this karmic work with the Sun on either side and the Ace of Cups. The Devil on the bottom. Oh, this is, sorry, I don't know if I hit the microphone. This is interesting, but I'm hearing like in the realm of the spiritual warfare, you've encountered the devil or you've done your part. It's almost like when you know those old turn-based Final Fantasy games, like it's almost like you were on a team in the spiritual realm and you were taking turns, and it's like you've done as much damage as you can, and now you're like laying face down on the ground waiting for that what is it called, the phoenix feather or whatever, to resurrect you. And then we had Judgment come out initially, right? Page of Swords again. And this resurrection is like your vital energy coming back in this. We have the High Priestess, right? So she's got the pomegranates here. She comes back from the dead, essentially, or she has communication like through the veil. The pomegranate is the fruit that Persephone eats that keeps her in the underworld with Hades, and prevents her from returning to the world of the living. So she comes back for a short period every year and then goes underground again, which is why we have winter. That's the story of winter according to that tradition. So it's like you've taken your turn. Judgment, that's confirmation. Yeah, you got knocked down from your Nine of Pentacles space. Like, this is like I'm hearing your birthright, like being able to just kind of have this 9 and 10 of Pentacles, the Sun. But in order to claim it, it's like you needed to go through the way that this reading is showing up in this sort of cycle, maybe multiple cycles of like awakening people to their emotional potential and creating this 3D foundation for them to believe in love in relationships in such a way that like people who didn't believe in love maybe came into your life and you awakened this in them with the High Priestess here. And you're like closed for any more love offers. Like, this was your part in the spiritual battle on earth with like the devil and his demons. Like, you were like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, traditional love is not working for me. I'm fending off love offers. My new emotional beginning is like bearing the brunt of my own vital energy and channeling it into creative pursuits, and thriving in my community. This is like a really nice Thanksgiving Day card, I think, like the Four of Wands. This Queen of Cups reversed and Six of Pentacles reversed is telling me that as much as you gave your emotions to these other people in these situations, you never got back equally. But this is your resurrection, Scorpio. The Hermit reverse, yeah. The Hermit over there. What's the Page of Wands and the Sun going forward for Scorpio? I think it's interesting that the Page of Wands and the Sun are founded on the Queen of Cups reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed. Like, you're so sick of like your worth being seen as something material and giving out all of your emotional and vital energy to other people. Like, Four of Swords, recovery. Interesting. These other people also that you've given your energy to, they could have been, we had that Devil clarifying and recovery here. It could have just been like versions of you that like you were taking your own vital energy by like, with Cups here, recovery, and Swords, like Three of Wands coming in. Just things like addictions that you were giving your power to. Oh, and then with the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, not just your power, but like, yeah, your emotional well-being, and then your Kundalini energy, like you're harnessing basically your Ace of Wands, your fire, your inner fire has been lit from this process. So much fire energy. The Three of Wands I always see as like commerce. You might be, this resurrection might involve you doing something that like allows you to sell goods or engage in trade somehow. This guy is looking at these ships that can be a desert or it can be an ocean, right? Depending on how you're looking at it. It can be a golden ocean or a dry desert with the ships like stuck there. So I'm seeing also, like, I keep getting drawn to this Nine of Wands, desert shaggy mane. It's like you're in the desert, and then also you have this strength and the courage to bear the brunt of this, like, this dry spell, and to transmute it into something like creative and beautiful that allows you to see this desert as your ocean carrying your ships, right? Or bringing in your goods. Bringing in the goods. I have a couple of other new decks that I want to do an unboxing for, but I wanted to spend a little extra time with these Mushroom Hunters Tarot because, for one, it's the season. A bunch of mushrooms were coming out around the property, and I want to get to know mushrooms. Also, I think mushrooms are just an appropriate symbol for Scorpios, being, you know, the death energy, the death card in the tarot. Mushrooms, like, speaking of that judgment energy, they resurrect the dead in a way. They thrive in that, you know, in decay. So it's appropriate. Anything else to clarify this reading for my Scorpios today? I'm being drawn to pull from the Thoth Tarot. Interesting reading. 40 minutes already. 3 cards, please, for my Scorpios. Spirit guides. This deck is feeling like abnormally heavy right now. You might be dealing with something quite heavy. Just with the nature of this reading, it seems like a massive, like, karmic cycle, something you might have been dealing with for lifetimes. But again, there's 2 suns and 2 10 of wands, so it's like a really happy reading, and also like there's balance. It's weird to see that in your reading, happiness almost comes out like a burden. Like you'd rather be in your hermit mode. It might be a challenge for you, Scorpio, just to come out of hermit mode. That might be like after what you've been through, especially in regards to love, like coming out of hermit mode, I think just involves your artistic stuff, whatever that is, whatever that art is for you. Even if your art is like meditation or making mushrooms out of orange peels. Like, I saw this lady make decorative mushrooms out of orange peels, you know, just crafty things. Maybe it's dancing in your living room. I don't know. These are upside down. The Emperor, the Empress, the Ace of Swords reversed. Oh. So this is definitely more than 3 cards. Interesting. Whoa. So if you're the divine feminine in this connection, Scorpio, it appears that you've been denying yourself nurturing and abundance because of some form of debauchery, again, like addiction. And with Venus and Scorpio here, this debauchery could be overindulgence in love, or romantic connections. The Ace of Swords reversed tells me that there's some truth that the divine feminine in this connection has been holding back. The Emperor, I feel like the Emperor is somebody else. And I feel like it's connected to this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is somebody who speaks without, like, I want to say it's inspired speech, but it's not well thought out. And it can be stinging. Seven, Emperor, Empress. 3 and 3. The Star. So the Star can mean wish fulfillment. It can also mean hope in a time when you've experienced loss or theft. And this loss or theft can be related to a truth of which you have knowledge if you're the divine feminine. That was like stolen. Our upright cards are the Knight of Swords, Debauchery, and the Emperor. This is a controlling, intoxicated sharp-tongued person. Mars and Leo. Somebody that the Empress gave all of her energy to, or is giving all of her energy to, her vital energy. It can be an energy vampire because this is vital energy and debauchery. So this person, it might be a Scorpio or Leo, or have those placements, Mars and Leo. Excuse me. Death and the Ace of Cups reversed. Scorpio energy. What are all these reversals? Is this Scorpio or another person? The Hierophant, somebody you're married to, or somebody you were in a divine connection with. Hierophant reversed. The way I'm reading it here is that it's upside down, so this connection didn't come to fruition. You're resisting a new emotional beginning with this connection if it's somebody you separated from. Because you've transmuted this sort of like stagnation into vital energy. What is this Ace of Swords reverse? I feel like we're getting into an entirely different reading now, so I might stop pretty soon. But Knight of Cups reversed. The lie is the withdrawal of the emotional energy. It's the withdrawal of the love offer. So somebody withdrew their love who didn't want to. Why? Princess of Swords reversed on top of the Knight of Swords. Things being said to obscure emotional truths and to hurt. Princess of Cups reversed. More obscuration of emotional truth. What is the star for Scorpio? Resurrection. Again, you could be like reconnecting with this person, or you could be choosing to manifest a resurrection in this connection. No, you don't want to do that. You would like to, use this resurrection of your vital energy to close out this cycle, to create, what's the wish fulfillment? Eight of Cups reversed. That is also, your mind is telling you not to do something that it looks like your emotions want you to do. And your vital energy gets drained in this connection. So it's like you offed it and you begin manifesting a new eon, like a new paradigm. And maybe reconnecting in this thing can create new with the wish fulfillment here. You have hope for that. Princess of Wands, Science reversed. Mercury and Aquarius reversed, and Aquarius energy here. So again, there's that energy of like needing to express your boundaries and hold them, and it's work. And it takes your vital energy just to be able to do that, to maintain this connection. Nine of Pentacles, whatever you've lost, you'll get back. Your Nine of Pentacles came out in the previous read. Hangman. 12, card 12. Your Nine of Pentacles comes from basically this vital energy that's allowing you to hold your boundaries and connection with others is founded in your spiritual foundation and your material foundation, and you like left or cut this connection off in order to manifest this material spiritual stability so that you can have the vital energy either which way to maintain your boundaries in this connection or to move on, in such a way that you're allowed to freely use your vital energy. It's just you needed to like restore it. The Chariot reverse, definitely something about being like stuck. Virtue, Sun, in Aries, Three of Wands. But the Three of Wands was your outcome with the most recent reading as well. So something is definitely coming to fruition for you by redirecting the vital energy that seems to have been scattered in your past into more grounded pursuits that allow you to hold your like material form, your spiritual form in your material form. Okay, thank you for being here today, Scorpios. That was a super long reading. We went through a bunch of cards. I appreciate you being here, and I love reading for you all. If you want to enter to win a free reading on 12/12, you can put 12/12 in the comments, and just let me know if you would like what you would like that free reading to be about. In just a few words, please don't offer any of your personal information. I will give instructions on how to claim that when I announce the free reading winner on 12/12. You can also donate via my Cash App, and you can book a personal reading with me on my Etsy. There are a few options there. I'm thinking about adding some more actually and giving a sale coming up, so keep an eye out for that. There's a Cash App donations, and you can reach out via social media, also linked in the description box below. So thank you so much for being here. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.